What is up, YouTube? Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about mostly sneakers, sometimes tech. And for this episode, I wanted to share my thoughts on why I think the Sean Wotherspoon 97-1 Air Max is still one of the strongest contenders for Sneaker of the Year. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we are giving away 10 sneaker care kits from our sponsor, Crep Protect Philippines. So each care kit will have the Crep Protect spray as well as a pack of Crep pills. We will be picking 10 winners total. So all you have to do is to subscribe to this channel, follow me on IG, and hit the link down below so you can see the rest of the mechanics. Subscribe now, follow me on IG. Of all the sneakers that came out this 2018, I still feel that the Sean Wotherspoon Air Max 97-1 is probably one of the strongest contenders for Sneaker of the Year, at least in my book. I say that for two reasons. Number one, it's really about the story, and the story of a sneaker is the soul of the shoe. Because if it's just all performance, if it's all technology and there's no story behind it, there's no history, I feel that it is an empty, soulless pair of kicks. So I love getting into the story, I love getting into the history, not just of the sneaker itself, but also of the designer. And that's why I think I really love this sneaker. Because the story behind the designer itself is interesting, the story of Sean Wotherspoon is interesting, the way they designed the sneaker, the way they came up with the sneaker is so much fun, and all the elements, all the small details were well thought out, as well as that amount of courage to be able to put out an Easter colored, pastel colored sneaker like this one is something that you just have to really, put your hands up and acknowledge. Let's start with the story. So with Sean Wotherspoon, he put up a store together with his two friends called Round 2. It was a vintage store that would basically sell, items that they would find from thrift shops. They would actually raid, thrift garage sales or ukay-ukay here in the Philippines, and then they would get like the vintage pieces, restore them, and then sell them at good prices in their shops. The great thing about vintage pieces is that they can be timeless, they can always be cool because there is a certain epicness about them because of the fact that they've been there for quite a while now versus your typical new drops and releases that come out monthly these days. Now, what I found interesting was how they were really able to build the buzz for their store. They put up like a YouTube channel, they'd show like the behind the scenes, they'd have their own podcast, their own show, they did their own PR stunts, including like dipping the Jordan 5 in the red paint and then hanging it on the store, making it a spectacle, making it a PR stunt. Really creative way to be able to get the word out about their store and what they had to offer. It was only a matter of time before celebrities like Travis Scott and a bunch of other guys started going to the store to be able to go through the store and pick out vintage pieces that they could wear. In fact, there's a story that Tommy Hilfiger himself went to a store to pick out vintage Tommy Hilfiger pieces because he wanted to add it to his archive. So there's just so much story behind the store. Now, I think it's that amount of celebrity that they got for the store that got them invited to the Nike Revolutionaire program, wherein 12 people were selected to come up with their own designs on what the future of the Air Max would be. Sean Wotherspoon eventually ended up winning that one with this sneaker. This sneaker is actually a combination of 3 Air Maxes. The upper is inspired, of course, by the Air Max 97. You see that with those concentric circles that, circle outwards, which is inspired actually by ripples of water spreading outwards. That's actually the inspiration between the 97. And then when you move down to the midsole, this is actually inspired by the Air Max 1. And lastly, this red bubble that you guys see here, this air unit, was actually inspired by the Air Max 90 infrared. Now, originally, Sean Wotherspoon was actually thinking of using the upper of the Air Max 1, but he ended up going with the 97 because he mentioned in an interview that each time that he would post a 97 on his IG, he would get amazing feedback from his fans and his viewers versus the Air Max 1. And when he visited Nike for the briefing, I think for Revolutionaire, he saw a nice looking Air Max 97 and he just felt that the waves, the concentric waves that's on the upper lent itself well to gradient coloring, which is just sick in corduroy. And that's the reason why you have this pair. Another thing that's interesting is that this pair, it wasn't just the product of his mind. He actually put together a group of people, of collectors, of sellers, and different kinds of sneakerheads to be able to collaborate, brainstorm, and come up with a design that would eventually be the Air Max 97-1. So it just goes to show the spirit of collaboration that went into building this pair of kicks. There are a lot of elements about it that really stand out, but the thing that I love the most is that smiley face here in the insole. It actually has purpose. Sean Wotherspoon said in an interview that it would be nice for people who, when they put on these shoes, the thing that they would see was a smiley face, which would just brighten up their day, which is, I think, the very spirit of this pair. The vibrancy, the funness, and everything about it just screams positivity. And all of those things combined, at least for me, makes the Air Max 97-1 Sean Wotherspoon still a strong contender for sneaker of the year. There's just so much history, there's just so much story, there's so much legend or mythos in this pair of sneakers that's really tough to be able to fight. I mean, there are other contenders. There's the off-white Prestos that we talked about in a previous video. I'll put a link down below just in case you guys haven't watched that yet. That's also in my list, part of sneaker of the year contender. People are talking about the Nike Element React 87. I don't have that yet. I have the Nike Element React 55. Wasn't too impressed about it, but yeah, the 87 is probably something that I'll pick up to be able to see and gauge if it's really worthy of comparing with the other two sneakers that I have. And lastly, the Air Max 97-1 is comfortable to wear. While the only issue probably is it can get a bit warm because there's no good ventilation. Hey, it is corduroy. It's still the cushioning is still excellent because of the Air Max 1 midsole and the plush plush and padded material that you have around the collar as well as the tongue of the sneaker. Now, of all the sneakers in my collection, and I guess this is also a reason why I feel that it's such a strong contender for sneaker of the year, this is a pair that I would love to double up, triple up, quadruple up on if I had the chance and if I had the budget. They're just so comfortable to wear. I just love the vibe. I just love the spirit. They're so easy to wear on casual days, on weekends, on weeknights. I mean, it's perfect for summer. You can just spray Crep Protect on it, plug, if you want to make sure that it doesn't get the stains and protect it from water. I mean, there's not just I just really like this sneaker. It's something that connected with me. I love the story. I love the vibe. I love the overall feel. And yeah, that's the reason why I probably feel that the Sean Wotherspoon 97-1 is a strong contender for sneaker of the year for 2018. That's actually it for this vlog. How about you guys? What do you feel should be the sneaker of the year for 2018? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below so we can have a great discussion going on. By the way, if you guys have noticed that really cool intro of the footsteps leading up to that giant footstep with my name, I just want to thank Johnny, Johonny. He actually did that for free and he just sent it over via Gmail. So, wow, thanks man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and I hope God will bless you tenfold for what you just did by being so generous with your talent and putting together that quick intro for me. To those who haven't seen it yet, you can just backtrack over, watch it, and I will be using it with the future videos that you guys will be seeing on the vlog. Speaking of volunteer art, I just want to thank another guy. His name is CJ. He actually made an initial artwork that was posted on Instagram of me in a brown bomber jacket with a shirt, jeans, and the camo Desert for Fears. I was wearing some sort of really sick, cool helmet thing, and even my two cats were down wearing helmets. That was really cool. I really loved it. It was a piece that I posted on Instagram, which got like over 2,000 likes. So being, a big fan of what he did, I actually reached out and commissioned him to do another piece, this time featuring myself, my wife, and all 5 of our cats. We actually have 5 cats, guys. We have Rumfold, we have Dusty, we have Phoebe, we have Tiffy, and we have Cleo. Cleo is the newest one. She's our Sphinx. So CJ put it together, and I just posted it a few days ago. It looks so good, so amazing, and I just want to appreciate him, appreciate his talent, appreciate his hustle. So if you guys want like a similar type of execution, if you guys want a similar type of, art for yourself, for your family, or for your friends, please do hit him up. I'll put a link down below to his Instagram account. Love his work, huge fan of it. I will be printing what he made for us, and I'll be framing it and putting it here at the house. Now, before I end, let me just do one last plug. To those who don't know yet, we are selling our merch. This is the official 7-to-1 Build Your Dreams merch. We have 2 shirts up. We have one in black, we have one in white. I'll put a link down below. I don't make any money out of it. My cut, which is 20%, goes to charity, the Real Life Foundation. So yeah, hit the link below, buy some shirts, and yeah, that's it for now. Peace, God bless. Woo!
coast to coast to drop bombs.
Next level.